5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team ban.
So, Game
Team ban.
5, Championship Sunday. We have Jay and Tim.
Hey, hi.
Same
Man, actually like
bands,
5.
same picks.
Yeah, Viper first pick again.
That Viper did good work last game. It really shut down NG. NG Gyro being such a melee range kind of range carry. Struggled against Viper quite considerably.
Warlock again.
They didn't have Warlock last game though, I think.
Right. But I think we've seen Warlock 4 out of 5 games. I
Yeah,
think it was just last game, right?
yeah, they seem to be really prioritizing this hero.
Hmm.
5 seconds remaining.
But I think in this series, it hasn't really had the effect it usually has. I mean, I don't think it's won a single game, has it? Wait. I don't remember, but either way, it just feels like, yeah, whenever this hero's gotten picked, it's yeah, it hasn't had much impact. Never has the farm on levels. So we're gonna see if Team Kenny is gonna change it up. They get the Slaughter, Kenny Slaughter, so that's definitely a plus. See if he goes for some Moonshard shenanigans.
Ooh, we shall see. I think that would be a very high risk, high reward play. Going
Yeah.
DPS build. You lock one person down, but if someone else attacks you, that's not that one person.
I mean, it's game 5, right? So it's any game to do it.
This
It's
is
the
the
game.
game.
Yeah. Last game, win or lose.
Ooh, so going for a more conservative approach this time, going at AA.
I mean, they could have picked Puck again,
Yeah,
but yeah. I mean, because you can always just ban the Axe if that's the matchup you're really concerned about.
10 seconds remaining.
yeah.
But I don't really think it was the Axe. I think,
5 seconds
I
remaining.
don't know. I mean, on paper, because Axe is kind of a melee hero, you can kind of just use your orb to secure a last hit whenever he hungers you, right? So, yeah, maybe it was just Tucker misplaying, or maybe we just missed something. But yeah, I think the lane should have gone that bad.
Yeah, when you weren't here, I was saying that he leveled phase shift instead of level 2 waning rift, and I think when he was hungered, if he leveled both of the spells, he would have been able to kill a creep in some way or another. But because he leveled phase shift, which I think is a bit of an unusual choice against a hero that has no projectiles, he couldn't do enough damage to kill a creep, and then the battle hunger just kept staying there. I think that might have been the difference, but hard to say.
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
seconds
maxing
remaining.
hunger as well. That was pretty interesting. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
5
so
seconds
really need
remaining.
to be able to get those last hits against that kind of build.
Radiant team ban.
So the Dire is banning Nyx. That's actually also quite interesting. I guess that's one of the Jason heroes. And Nyx isn't particularly great against Viper, because Viper can just slow you and nether toxin you.
Yeah.
But
10
clearly they're
seconds
scared
remaining.
about something. Maybe the next save, maybe the next bomb.
Maybe something like, the Slaughter Bomb or something.
Yeah,
They
the
don't
next
want
bomb, yeah.
to. Yeah. So,
Puck got banned.
fuck up then. Not going to be able to see it this game.
Yeah, I think
Quite
despite the bad puck play initially in the first, let's say 5-6 minutes, 5-6 levels of puck, he did really good work after it. Lots of good disables and lots of silences and really good dream coils.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just goes to show, like, laning is like, what, you can, like, feed a lane, and it's like not that much of a big deal, honestly,
Yeah.
in the right kind of games.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
mean, I've fed many lanes before, but, I mean, you just get carried by your team.
But it's bad if you're the best player on your team and you feed your lane, then that becomes a big issue. And if your team isn't good enough to carry you. But, that last game, it showed that, the good team fight coordination and knowing who to target and when to fight, and some
Radiant team
good maneuvers actually ended up doing well. So now they're banning Jason's heroes, Nyx and Slark, both heroes that thrive in a longer duration team fight rather than burst damage. So it makes me think that there might be more tanky
10
heroes coming
seconds
up
remaining.
for Dire.
5 seconds remaining.
Yep. What are you thinking? Maybe like a pit lord for.
No, I think Viper will go back onto Damien. I think the Viper,
Okay.
he has finally cracked the code, and his Viper last game was
Yeah.
very, very effective.
Okay. Do you think that they'll ban the Venge? I mean, they do love playing Slaughter Venge, and Bok and Honju have practiced that lane quite a lot, so I feel like that'd be an okay ban here. Oh wait, for the Dire, I mean, but I guess it's too late. They already banned the guy, so
Yeah, I guess would they pick the Venge Slaughter? I feel like the novelty is great in the first couple of levels, but when Slaughter gets level 2 ult, you don't need the minus armor as much anymore. I do like the stun, and I guess a swap in some ways, but I feel like there's other heroes that can also offer very similar things as well.
Yeah.
But I do like the swap on Venge though. The swap is very invaluable,
10
and
seconds remaining.
if you do get an Ags, like, you're always going to be very useful throughout. But let's see, Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor.
Which
Okay.
also combo as well. Stun, whatever, Maledict, stun again, hit more, bash. You still do a lot of damage. And I'd be very keen on getting I think the range carriers will be very good this part, because the
10
melee
seconds
carriers,
remaining.
or Gyro, will get hunted
Yeah.
down by both Viper and Slaughter. And the thing is, there's actually not that many range carriers. Wraith King will,
Wow.
is a brave.
They actually let Lakshman get a Wraith King, even though they didn't first pick it. So that's pretty interesting. I would have thought that they would have banned the Wraith King as well, but they're more scared about the Oracle and the Mars. So
Well, I mean, they banned the Mars out. I'm very
5
curious as
seconds
to why that is when there was already a Viper.
Dire team
Is it a Wind Ranger? No, it's a Sven.
I mean, Tucker has played the Mars mid before, right?
Yeah.
And I guess if they wanted to play the Sven mid, on paper it's like Sven kind of has a bit of trouble against Mars because you can just spear him away from creeps, and his
That's true.
W is kind of annoying.
That's true.
So yeah.
But I think
seconds
the
remaining.
strength of it is when you play against a range carry like Wind Ranger.
5
Because
seconds
that's
remaining.
Justin's trademark hero, and Wind Ranger really can't do much damage against the Mars.
Yeah.
Sven, I think, yes, is okay against
Dire
it,
team
but
banned.
it's just not the dominating. Oh, Doom again. I think this Doom is a very good pick. It's going to be a very, very underrated pick in a sense that
Yep.
Dooming Sven at the beginning of the fight before he gets his ult off could just turn the whole game around.
For sure. And I think in these kind of like games where everyone kind of knows like who the good player is, like being able to doom like their best player, like in this case, probably Kenny or Justin, just like negates a lot of their team fight, right? Because they're usually the ones making like the plays in the fights. So I think Doom's a good pick in these kind of games. So
The issue I have Doom is it's not a very strong laner, so Doom and Viper can still lose to... But Viper is a strong laner, so I guess it's a very good complement. It's just that mid-game, your Doom will just die really quickly. And they banned the Razor. It's not like... I mean...
Razor's good against Sven
Yeah, but would they have picked a Razor?
and
That's the
Slaughter actually, so maybe they had something in mind. Although it's gonna be, has Tucker ever played the Razor before?
10 seconds remaining.
I haven't seen him play Razor before, but I mean, I feel like he would be able to play. It's just that I don't know if he'll actually
Dire team
be fit himself in the... Anyway, we'll see what he picks now. This is his last hero. Could we see a Brood? You notice how no one's actually banned Brood yet? I don't think they'll pick Brood against the Sven, and maybe that's why they picked the Sven. But Brood can always go a different lane and just run Viper mid. And Viper could
10
do very well
seconds
against
remaining.
Sven.
True. Viper against Sven is on paper very bad, so
Yeah.
5 seconds
And
remaining.
Brood can just do very well with the lane support. But it's going to
Conquer.
Oh,
okay.
that's interesting.
Conquer, it's actually not too bad. It's melee versus melee, and the cleave does a lot of damage. kind of unavoidable as well if you're Sven.
Yeah, and the ship is good as well because the ship is reduces a
very
lot
good.
of damage for the Dire when Radiant comes and
seconds
throws
remaining.
spells at them. And it's good for
5
chasing
seconds remaining.
and it forces BKBs, I guess. So
Sure.
it'll make sure the supports will die.
Hmm.
So this is the last pick that will decide the fate of this game, I think. This is Jason's hero, I suspect, and they know they're going to play into a Viper Doom because they're probably going to run the Sven safe lane. I'm sorry, mid. So this pick will be the make or break of this game, I think.
Okay.
I
Well,
want
what
to see
options?
ranged.
Yeah.
I want to see a ranged hero. Weaver perhaps.
We've lost band, so they.
Oh,
Dire
right.
Cooties-
They banned all the ranged carries. Weaver troll. So I don't know. I don't think we'll play
Gyro,
Huskar.
Luna is
No,
also
Gyro
cool.
last game just got completely.
True, and it's the exact same lane, so
Yeah.
maybe
Luna's also rough. I don't know. Drow, but Drow, you're just
It's
gonna
not a
get
very-
jump on Wraith King.
yeah,
by
it's
Wraith
not a
King
very
too.
good draw game because usually you want another agi hero to
Yeah.
benefit from the aura.
And then
I
you're
guess-
gonna have two heroes that really, really need farm, like both Sven and Drow, and that's never a good recipe. That's always a recipe for disaster.
I think Jar or
Gyro,
Luna is
yeah.
it just needs to up.
Yeah.
PA, what?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
honestly,
Played
I
the lane a
think
bit
Gyro-
differently with the Gyro, he would have been fine.
no, but they got destroyed last game again. The Gyro got absolutely trashed.
He stayed in the lane until he had like full death, wasn't?
Yeah, but you can't just start jungling from level 3, can you? I don't know. I don't play it, but I would be very surprised you can just start jungling from level 3.
Well, I guess in this lane they have a warlock, right? And in the last
Yes.
game they didn't have the warlock,
That's
so
true.
maybe that could be a
Yeah,
factor.
that's very true.
Yeah.
Oh, I will be very interested to see because if Doom gets Infernal Blade instead of the Scorched Earth, and gets the right creep, this PA might even be in a worse situation.
I agree.
Like
I
Jara
feel
can
like
flat cannon. This PA don't really have any on the AA. Well, we have Sven, Justin, Hanju, Witch Doctor, Stu, Warlock, PA, Jason, and
30
Kenny
seconds
Slider.
to battle.
This
Damien just walked right across the outpost.
will they? Let's see. Let us see. No wards have been put down yet, so
you're gonna wrap between the towers. Oh, okay. Leading with the stun on the Wraith King.
but
He's gotta
they're
wait a
pretty far
tiny bit.
away.
He's
Stunning a
team's not
hero
ready.
that's so far. Lakshmi might just die.
For sure. Oh. Witch Doctor casts it really good in these kind of situations.
Yes.
They gotta feed 2 kills. Justin's gonna lose all his health though. 5 stacks on him. I actually
Oh,
don't.
Damien is going to die as well, perhaps.
Oh,
There's going to be
no.
a dagger in 2 seconds.
Fairy Fire expended. Oh no,
This is 3-0 before the game even starts.
a disaster. For
Stu should have
the...
just salved Justin and just let him. Anyway, that's a disaster. It's a disaster. That's an actual.
Well, I guess the trade-off is that you used a lot of mana on your Warlock, and yeah, you burned through a lot of Justin's regen. So I think actually Tucker might, because of that, Tucker might have a really good mid lane. But Justin's buying a salve, he knows, so already prepared. All those kills gonna be able to buy regen. And I actually think, I think this mid lane might actually be a bit hard for Justin.
Yes, because you can't just push out the lane and go farm. Kunkka actually does that better than Justin.
Yeah, for sure. At least until he gets levels, right?
Yes,
So-
yes. And Justin actually has no regen at this stage. Bring, I
Yeah.
think, a set of tangos, yeah, but no other regen. Tucker will just keep harassing. Yeah, the mid lane, that's just splash versus splash.
Yeah.
Top lane, Kenny, I think Hanju will be a strong lane against Lakshman and AA.
Sure.
I think it depends on if he just pulls. If this is blocked, no, it's not blocked. So all they need to really do is block, pull the way back. sorry, pull the wave back, and then Slider and Witch Doctor will both do quite a lot of damage. On bot, this Jason is just getting completely zoned out with the PA. Not too surprising as one would expect. This small camp isn't double pulled, so the next wave will be pushing forward. But it's a half. It's actually a half pull. The half pull is very good. In a sense
Very
that,
nice, yep.
I really like half. If you can't stack, I really like half pulls. Now there's a few question quite know why. We need analysis, some deep analysis onto this.
Well, the creep wave just met, so I'm guessing something happened last creep wave where probably missed the last hit or something.
Yeah. Milo's actually kind of go down. Hanju, we talked about going killing Red King. We obviously I missed that because that's just what we do as camera people. So No Spoons, Damien is just pushing ahead, poisoning them. I would actually like to see this camp being blocked, which it's not, because if the Dire blocks this small camp for the Radiant jungle, then it blocks the pulls, and Viper would have full control of the lane. Now AA will probably die as well. Stomp, hit, 3 hits, and then a bash, dead.
Ooh,
So
yep.
top lane is getting a bit wrecked. We were talking about the range carries. So Stewart is also going to die, getting chased down.
Oh man, this is an action-packed game.
Hanju's going to die as well.
Bot lane
Hanju's
as well,
actually going
yeah.
to die as well. And then
Oh.
this Jason might die as well. So both safe lane aren't doing that well. We talked about we talked about the safe lane range carry. I think that would have alleviated a lot of these issues, and not having a weak safe lane support like AA. But so it shows that both safe lanes aren't doing very well, and the true carries are probably all mid. And I would favor probably Dire in this situation. Perhaps. No. I'll favor Radiant because your Sven also is a next big damage dealer if your PA can't. But I guess your Conquer has more utility if
Yes.
if your Wraith King, if your Wraith King gets farmed. So we'll see.
Yep, we will see.
How do you like the heal on the Milo?
Oh.
Infinite health. He has 4 mana
stand
regen and 5.
That's actually really funny. I like it. I like it. But now he has no utility in terms of he's not able to chain frost. So all he's gonna do is heal himself and heal Damien.
That's pretty funny. I've never actually seen this spell used like this before.
Yeah, I know.
We get mana aura as well. Wow, this is insane. This is just like infinite sustain.
This is some next level play. So Tucker is pulling the jungle.
He's gonna do that torrent thing again. Yeah. All right. So watch this. He torrents the creep at this exact moment, and then they fly up in the air. And then because then the game is like, oh, there's no creeps there because they're in the air.
Yeah.
Spawns another set of camp, another ancient stack. So.
Yes. In the meantime, Lakshman died.
Oh man. Yeah. So this Kenny Slaughter. I mean, I've only ever seen him lose once on his Slaughter, and that was when I was playing against him.
Oh, okay.
So I mean.
Obviously.
Oh, obviously, yeah. But I mean, the point I'm trying to make is that this man's Slaughter is very good. And against melee hero,
PA's getting zoned out by level 3 Doom. Oh no. PA has no mana as well. Doom is just after he's healing.
He doesn't have infinite heals anymore.
No more infinite heals. Getting a war stomp now. Just chasing PA around the map. Oh my gosh.
and then
What a game.
Justin just doing his own thing. He's like, well, I'm farming. I don't really care about how my other lanes are going. So yeah.
Gold for my chest.
Now Jason's in the
Justin's going
triangle.
checked on the.
Tower is under attack.
Justin farming.
Justin
Milo's here,
Tower is under attack.
just chilling.
just gonna be annoying. Yep.
But it can't even zone him out, so Milo ended up getting that. Kunka? Oh, he has level 6. I don't think he has damage to kill the Sven, does he?
Ooh,
Oh, he
has
has a stun.
stun.
He has a stun. He has a stun.
it's gonna be close. Free tank.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
nice.
it's a disaster.
Milo might die.
Okay, Tarka's gonna get out. I think that's okay. Honestly, could have been a lot worse.
Oh, look, if I'm dying, I would be very happy with that. You're trading a Milo support which has native Devour for free farm on the Wraith King, free farm on your Viper.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I'd be very happy with that. And in 4-4 rotation mid, and you know your PA is still level 5. I mean, actually, PA level 5.
They're invading the triangle. They're invading triangle.
Oh yeah. So
Very
they're
important.
here. Oh, level 6. Oh, what a big hit! 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Is that stun? No mana. Oh, he's helping
close.
you. So
You
Kunkka,
gotta
in
take
his
stacks
infinite
as well.
wisdom, went to the small camp and essentially let him just get the small camp and him at the same
Oh,
time.
this is huge.
Oh no.
Alright, so yeah, this is one of the problems with stacking.
Your team not wanting to help defend?
Yep.
GG.
Not
TY
just
for the
that, they
stag.
smoked that because there's no way they just ran into him.
Oh,
Like,
Milo
he
solo
had a-
killing this PA. What is
Oh.
going on? Oh,
What is? Alright, so it seems like
some next level plays. Justin going back. Hanju wanting to kill him. Does he have Maledict? Yes. Oh,
I think Damien needs to rotate now. He can't be
yeah.
in the jungle like
I think
this.
he still wants to get his Atos, which is fair enough, I think. Because the Atos is just so much utility. There's a DD top, they find it, so Justin's going to get it. Wow, that's a big stack. Now PA is going top. This is like a support PA, you know, slowing down the hero for Kenny, trying to kill on someone.
and there's build from Pierre as well. Morbid mask.
I think he's like, yeah, I need to fight jungle because I have no way staying in lane. And then he just got solo killed by Doom in the jungle. Oh, rough.
Justin
rough.
taking another stack of
Radiant's
ancients.
middle tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
And he is,
Justin-
his net worth is crazy. 6k now, 5k net worth at 8 minutes. Pretty
Yeah.
nuts.
And now Milo's dying. Stunned. Running away. Runny boy. Going a tranquil, so a bit slow at the moment.
Oh,
Oh, neutral creeps. Give me a bit of help. Now Kunkka is trying to stack.
Dire structures are fortified.
Damien coming around, getting a bit of XP. Zoning Tucker out. Oh no, they're on the same team. My bad.
Dire's middle tower is under
Lakshman,
That's right.
level
It's been a
6.
long series.
Level 6, Lakshman's level 6. So, interesting is he didn't get Vampiric Spirit, which I thought would be the better spell to get so you can farm. So, he's opting for damage. But, you know, 140 to 220 is only 80%. 80% of 7 damage is just 60 damage. I'm not sure. Big
Oh,
crits.
but that crit there, yeah. I mean, maybe it was like because it was getting owned so hard in the lane that he wasn't getting the last hits to get the skeletons. Maybe that's why.
Ooh, that was close. Did you see
That was close.
Yeah.
A big stun. If the stun connected, PA was
May have
Good
survived,
chef,
but a
but,
lot
yeah.
of damage done.
yes.
Yeah, where do you think this game is going to go? Who do you think is going to win? Like, I'm very intrigued.
Right.
I have no idea. This is one of the games I can just say I have really no idea what's going to happen.
Well, on one hand, this Doom again is making a lot of the net worth difference, right? Oh, hold that thought. PA getting gone on.
Yeah, break.
She's broken. And with the Viper Strike, she's not going to be able to get away.
Yeah.
Hanju wants to go in. Has Death Ward. Did land Maledict. But it's just him right now. Him and the Warlock. Warlock is not even level 6, so this is kind
Just
of...
chasing, not sure. Not sure.
Milo creating a lot of space.
Sven, just kind of going by himself against 3 heroes.
Oh, he's got a
Fair.
feed!
Oh no.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah,
Oh, these
the coordinated
coordinated tips.
tips. Oh.
I'm loving it. 5 within the span of 1.5 seconds.
Dire's courier's gone down in
Justin. Oh, man.
All he had to do was farm until he got
I-
his DKB.
Sure. Instead, feeds away a bit of his lead.
Oh, Doom on a level 5 Warlock. I'm not sure. What's going on?
Alright, this is crazy. I thought, like, this was a back and forth game. Kind of the same as last game, actually.
And now
Just-
Kenny's running in. There's like 3 heroes here. Viper Strike.
Oh, no.
A blast. Oh, that's very pinpoint. That is like threading the needle. He's dead.
Dead, though. Yep. So, one by one, they go in. I think that's actually 4 heroes feeding, right? Warlock.
Yeah.
No, PA, Warlock, Sven, and then Slider.
tower is under
No, Sven was first, actually.
Justin walking back and forth, thinking about what he did. Jason again. Oh, I don't know. This last pick PA is just
And here comes the gank train. They're all running mid.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, exactly what they need. I feel like if you just run at whatever the Sven is, he's just not going to be able to farm up his BKB.
Oh, and Jason got his courier killed as well, so he didn't even have shreds.
And this is Doom. It's like, this is pretty insane. It's like,
Oh no.
oh well, Milo's might be able to devour something. Doesn't want to devour. He wants to try to deny himself. Right, he couldn't devour because it wasn't. All right, big fight actually. AA ult on 2.
Oh, Justin getting hit. Wraith King still
Lakshman has
nice,
ult.
nice, slowing everything down. But this Witch
this
Doctor
air
ult.
damage, yeah.
Lakshman just running
One
in.
hit. He's dead.
Chop, chop, chop. Tucker going on Kenny.
Kenny,
Justin. Yeah, Tucker going on Kenny. It's done. Oh, that's nice. He
nice.
probably will die. Oh, that's a miss. Oh,
Oh, he's gonna get away because of that.
Oh,
the creeps
no.
are coming. Oh my god.
it's high ground.
Blacksmith's going down to tower. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what just happened?
What is happening in this game? Tucker's gonna find Honju, but
They just keep on a brawl.
what is this?
Oh,
Both sides.
well, Jason's
So
like, yeah.
firstly,
I'm
the
fine.
miss onto the slider, and then Lakshman, in his disbelief, runs into the tower and just feeds his life away.
Now, Justin. Oh, okay, not going on. Oh, this is starting to become a pub game. Maybe
Yeah.
Game 5, people like Siebes. Let's just fight them. This- Lakshman running back in. Feeding tower once is not enough. You're gonna jump
He's
again?
got Blink, so they also have Doom again, so this could be scary. AA ult. Not land.
that's so
Okay,
sad.
tried to
Oh,
execute
no.
the AA ult. Okay, so
Been slain.
Tucker's career dies to the tower as well. What is going on? Jason's the only one going like, yeah.
not
okay.
even the couriers are safe from this game. What's going on?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think one of the things to say is that I feel like Jason probably should have picked, like, if he was gonna just AFK jungle, I feel like he should have just gone something like a spec, you know, like this way he's
Or Luna.
yeah, or Luna, where you can contribute in some way or another. I think at this stage he's unable to contribute until, like, by the time he gets Deso, he'll still be far behind. So he needs the next item. By the time he gets his next item, I think he'll still be far behind. So he needs to wait 2 more items before he can really dish out damage and be useful in fight. By that time, like, you know, your Tucker could be like Heart Radiance or something. Your Lushkin Wraith King will be like Assault plus, I don't know, another item, whatever he chooses to get. And your Viper, I don't know if he will get HP this time, but might even have a lot of HP. So... And your PA does very similar things to Sven. So you're just having 2 core damage dealers that farm. And I think this is starting to show one of Justin's weak point is that he doesn't have a lot of flexibility in his heroes. You have the carrying type and you have the split pushing killing type.
Oh,
And
actually, hold that
going
nice
on.
thing going
So
on.
Justin, getting
Doom onto Kenny though in the back line.
yeah, Milo's
Dodges the
dead.
air blast. He's gonna be able to see him home.
So
Oh, Kenny's actually reasonably tank. He's actually tanking through this.
oh,
thing.
that's a
Warlock
good
gets
that's a
shot.
good drop. That's a good drop. So prevent him from coming.
Oh, but Lakshman
chop,
going in
chop,
on the
chop.
target.
Chop, chop. That's a good slow. Coming
Big
back.
bro-
Oh, that's
yep.
good. That's good. Good
On all
hit.
4 of the die heroes. Warlock is
Lakshman
gonna go
again
down
coming.
and-
Chop, chop, chop.
Oh, dead.
Man, Lakshman.
That's three for 1. Great trade. That actually looks really good for the Radiant. You know, they got the Doom onto the slider. It looked like he
Yeah.
was gonna live. The Warlock ult gets dropped on the Viper, and he was like really low at the same time. So
Yeah.
I mean, just a tiny bit more damage, and they would have been able to get these kills. But unfortunately, yeah, they just have a bit too much health, a bit too much resist.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna
that's
be
the
able
thing. Like they don't have the farm because the dice just running at them. And in Radiance, I don't know, like just drafting Power S, they pick 2 heroes that need a lot of farm, that don't cleave, that do similar things. To be honest, I don't think they need both of them. I just think just need one of them to be actually effective. So now Dice smokes again to run into Chop Chop. Wraith King leading the way with Reincarnation.
Bunga bunga.
Resolute breaks. That's perfect
It's
timing.
Chop Chop
Going into
and
BKB. So Chop 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 slows down.
He's cooking.
He's doing a
Big
lot of
damage
damage.
onto the AA.
So
With the
Hunter's
fatal
dead. Sven. Oh, I'm not sure about the next toxin.
Going in.
Milo doesn't have ult, so it's fine. Viper slowing down.
I don't know
chop,
about
chop,
this.
chop, chop, hit, chop.
Hit. Oh,
Oh, that's a good torrent. Okay, maybe not.
Okay.
But that's a good boat. Tucker going on Stu.
Under attack.
2 hits, probably dead. Maybe 1. 1, 2, okay, 2 hits.
Oh, but I don't know if he's getting out of this. Actually, it's
I
just
think he is. Wraith King is coming
2v1.
in. Also for the chop. Chop.
One.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Calling Blade gets through. Jukes!
Great
Jukes.
casting.
Lakshman just won. Oh, look at that. Look at that X. What perfect timing.
Oh, he's got a bash in.
Oh, he stood there.
A blast miss.
Oh, and then Honju with the zoning ult. Gonna be able to defend the slider. So it looks like in this game, Kenny actually has to be the one making plays because it's kind of hard for the PA.
Oh, they're coming to Tucker. Hit.
Tucker?
Hit.
One more
Doom's
hit.
coming. Oh,
Dash.
he's gonna die.
He's dead.
The rest of the team are TPing in, but they're a bit too late. Now they don't have anyone catch to go onto those two. So I think you know who the winner is. Jason,
Who's-
just farming top.
True. But I mean, he's so far behind. It's
I know.
actually
He's not even.
painful.
He's scared to go on a solo AA with no tower around him. I
Yeah.
think that just shows the state of this game for this PA.
Oh,
Deso, I think the Deso ruined both games for the heroes, for both first the Damien PA and for this PA, because without Battle Fury, you're not having a good way to come back into the game. Like, it's
Yep.
just, yeah. I mean, I guess you can get the talent, which is, oh no, there's not even area effect talent anymore. That's been removed.
I don't
That's why I
remember
like to go for the Meteor Hammer.
Media Hammer PA.
Fair. You can
Well, I mean,
Blink
honestly-
Strike, Dagger, and then Meteor Hammer and see what happens, I guess.
Nah. Chops Kenny goes in on mid. Justin as well with the follow-up stun. Chop. He's dead.
Dire structures are fortified.
Free kill. Yeah, and now that Sven has his blink very, very soon. 500 gold. Gonna be able to get it before the 20-minute mark, maybe.
Tower has
Yeah.
been denied.
I think Jason really ought to should have just bite the bullet and get a Battle Fury, and then secure the late game or something if they can make it out of this. Like, you know, getting a Deso Battle Fury, all you're missing really is a 6 armor, right? Like it's, and you can compensate that by just getting a Blightstone and make it 4 armor difference. I don't think 4 armor is that significant. So I mean, it is cheaper to be fair, but I just think, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you can always go back for the Deso afterwards, right?
Yeah, exactly,
So,
exactly. And if not, you can go for something else, like a Nullifier. I would think would be quite useful this game, or I don't know.
or maybe they just feel like with the slider, with the amp, they really, really want to be able to just like kill one hero. So I mean, I guess the Deso kind of helped with that. So
But the thing is, by the way of how armor reduction work is that it works best at when you're close to 0, right? So if they're going from like 100 to 50, is not as effective going from 50 to 100, 50 to 0. So when your slider already has 20,
Gank on the Justin.
oh, yeah,
Gank on
okay,
Justin.
Justin, BKB. Not
they have
no
Doom?
BKB piercing.
doing them, just doing them.
Oh,
Okay.
I
don't
think
know
that-
why.
I think he
that should
knows
have been a
Doom
Doom.
cancels.
Yeah, I think that should have been a Doom.
I think I agree.
I don't think he realized that Doom cancels TP.
But the team should be screaming at him like Doom, 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 just like how Justin screams like TP, you know, like that kind of
Help!
help.
For sure.
So we've seen like how many games of Wraith King have we seen on Lakshman? This is like
4?
fourth game, right? He played 1 game of Chaos Knight.
DK. Yeah.
And this offlane Wraith King, you know, it's been pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Early blink, just run around, initiate. I think this is what I was hoping to see from him all the time. Like, you know, putting his either pride aside or, you know, comfort aside. Just go like an offlane. Oh, they see him. And Wraith King, oh,
Ooh, you needed to wait like 1 second.
yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
A bit too enthusiastic there.
Yeah.
Now Jason just still farming bot. So the slow game does favor Radiant because now they've gone from 6k gold lead to 2k gold lead from the Dire. So I think it favors the Radiant quite a lot.
Tucker goes for a straight Daedalus. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I know what I feel. A bit greedy. If it works out, it'll be big crits.
I feel like there's better items.
I personally would have gone a Radiance, but I don't play Conquer, so I think a Radiance would have been over the long fights been really useful. You have resistance, you have damage, you have evasion. 60 damage is always quite useful. You're not in psychologically, you're not relying on the crit to do a lot of damage, right? Like, you know that you just do damage. And you're tanky as well later on. You'll probably end up getting a tanky item next. Or you'll get something like, yeah, he's getting a BKB, Shivas, so he's going to get tanky. So they're going towards Jason bot.
He's blurred up, so they don't actually see him.
So he's going his BKB now, so, you know, it's, I
Yeah.
think he's like, 6 on the,
Out of the cores, he's definitely the loss. So.
yeah. But that's okay, because they have Sven on the team. And Sven's the one taking most of the farm. So I'm personally not a huge fan. Like, I think they could have just picked Jason some hero, and then they would have been more useful. Like, picking him, like, I know there's a Viper there, but even if he picks Bristleback, for example, like, he would have had more effectiveness in this team fight than having a PA. Your PA is going to be like a pseudo carry where you could just die by, like, I don't know, a random, like, ghost shift or crit or something. Well, if he goes Bristol, at the very least, he can just use a lot of... Hey, going on to Viper. Chop, 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 chop. Another chop. Dead.
Whoa. A lot of damage.
Another
Kenny
chop.
in the fight.
100's dead.
Kenny runs in.
Kenny using something. Lakshman, Wraith King. Kenny's going on to Tucker.
Austin
Kenny's
has no mana.
going to get chopped down as well.
No.
Oh, this is a very timely... Kenny is close to dying. Not enough damage.
The Bash deleted him. Where'd he go? Okay. Man, that was insane. I think... Oh, wait, hold on. Justin chasing Lakshman. Stun's gonna get him.
Slow.
But a
Justin,
PA
keep running.
dagger's gonna slow him. Justin has no mana for a stun. They
That's
need to
okay.
get the amp damage. Is really... Okay, so... Never mind. He just goes down. Okay, so yeah. I think Tucker got... Like... He was on 50% and then he just got crit. Or maybe it was like a maledict or something, but...
It was a Maledict.
It was the maledict? Okay, I saw him for 1 second and then suddenly, bam, he wasn't there. So I just assumed that it
Maledict
was...
on, and with one spend hit, he lost half his health.
Wow. Must have... Did he get amped? Is that why? I mean...
No, just Maledict.
And they're getting
Okay.
that Roshan. This
Yep.
Roshan will go down pretty quickly as well.
Very quickly with the Deso and the amp damage.
Corrosive Haze at 3.5 second cooldown.
There goes his utility right there.
A blast?
Oh, NG right there.
Oh, they're gonna go
They're
back.
coming.
Oh, what a timely bash!
BKB.
BKB has to be expended.
Just
Chop.
going in, no ult though.
Going on to the Viper.
The
Viper,
emergency
just
is
remember?
he needs his ult.
Viper?
Just use your ulti. Oh,
Oh no.
What are you doing? Oh, that's a good stun.
just use
Milo,
something.
that's also a good stun. Oh, that's a really good
triple
turret.
triple turret.
Oh, missed! That's a miss! Oh,
Oh no, if he just anyone else,
oh,
then he's gonna die.
oh my, what is this game?
Okay, Deso with the amp damage.
Gonna die.
Oh, it's a disaster. Disaster.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
5-0.
He could have hit anyone.
Yeah. And well, I mean, even then, I don't think. Or maybe if he
With a
critted.
crit, with a crit, he would have.
Yeah.
Oh.
Justin calling for the tips, but doesn't have Dota Plus, so can't tip him himself.
Telling his team to tip. Using his ult, trying to push down the tower.
Dire lockdown.
Yeah.
Destruction.
I feel like, yeah, just getting the Roche is probably more useful. So who are they going to give this to? They're giving it to
Looks like-
Jason. I think that's an interesting choice. But he is slowly becoming bigger as the game goes on. He is now firmly, actually pretty similar to the rest of the team, but 4th in the network lead.
Yeah. Man, Justin is 6k above the next person. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's actually ridiculous. 5k above the next person now, but wow.
It just doesn't look like he has a lot of items because he only has a Blink, which is cheap, and Chrysalis, which is cheap, and Mask, and Backing Bar. But yeah, he's 16,000 gold.
Oh, 4k gold. Yeah.
Yeah, in his bank. So he's going a daedalus. I like this. More damage the merrier, because all you need to do is one... It's just like, you know, the Kunkka. One big crit and he'll die. So this is why I thought, you know, your Chrysalis and your daedalus on your Tucker, if it doesn't hit, then it's not very useful. And in like these kind of messy fights that are not like like coordinated fights where everyone's scrambling, like it's actually hard to get a good crit off. Like you need to aim, you need to direction it, you need to know where people are and stuff. So I am much more in favor of Radiance in those fights. In high ground defenses or high ground pushes, a blink in hit definitely does a lot more, for sure.
Yep. Because you kind of know where they're gonna be in in case of like a push, right? Yep, sure.
This should make my life easier.
Actually went for the tidal wave, the ice shot on the Kunkka. Pretty interesting spell.
Yeah, I like it. I like both of his AoEs are very, very like good team fight control, which is why I'm personally not a huge fan of a 2 Kunkka. Like you're like as a 4 Kunkka, like you get to just get your spells, and then once you get your spells off, you have a huge chance of winning team fight if they don't have BKB.
Yep.
Do you cleave the damage from the enchanted quiver?
I don't think so. I think it's single
No.
target because this is a one target thing. I mean, I would probably give it to Lakshman for more of the blinkage. But Viper's okay as well. Oh, that's a missed blink. That's a good timely blink out by Lakshman, actually. Sven is starting to become a worry, I think. He's decided not to go for his Daedalus, he's decided to go for Assault. And I think that's also a good choice because that gives minus armor and more attack speed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't say no to one big crit just wiping the whole team.
I mean, they do have this Doom tool. I mean, same thing as last game. You can just always just Doom him. As long as he doesn't get his ult off, he's not going to be dealing any damage.
Yeah, which is why
However-
I actually favored getting the Aegis onto the Sven, because clearly Sven is a more impactful hero. And like once you doom and kill the Sven, like I think your team fight is, and if you don't die, so if you instantly make it a 4 vs 5, I think you are going to have a very difficult time winning the team fight.
Top tower is under attack.
But yeah, so which is why I think they should have doomed either Aegis the Sven or doomed the Sven. We shall see. Jason's getting a basher, so he's more focused on the single target kills rather than team kills. Now, Lakshman, still being the sacrificial guy he is, running around with the rest 3 of his team. They've pinged the mid, but I think they might not get anyone, as we can see. Sven's just mid. They're all hanging around Sven. And Jason's by himself.
Dire's middle tower is
Or they might get baited by this illusion.
Oh, 3-man
goes
stun.
in.
Oh no, that's a
Oh.
whoa. That is massive damage.
Lakshman's gonna die twice.
Question mark.
Blink? Good blink. Okay, so the Doom was too late. Sven got his ult off.
Yeah,
Bit unfortunate.
yeah. I think Dire didn't capitalize mid game as well, and they didn't shut down the Sven because this PA was almost a non-factor, and now the Sven's too big for them to handle.
has fallen.
Yep, sure. And now Taka. Gonna do a cleave. Doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah, it's just not that. Like,
Oh no. Oh, the tidal wave though.
yeah, saves
That was
him.
pretty cool.
Jason's just running in.
Does have a BKB.
He's dead. But he will probably just blink strike out, right? And Stu still
There
has
is
an
a
ult.
stun.
Oh
BKB.
no, Stu doesn't have his ult, sorry. So that was a cheeky move trying to push him back to the tower.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it didn't succeed.
They're gonna opt to play it safe. I like that. They didn't have Sven ult, so it's pretty hard for them to go in.
And he's 600 away from Daedalus, and that will be a big damage boost. Dire is kind of just hovering around. I think the difficulty with Dire at the moment is like they recognize they can't stall the game out because they don't have a carry to cover them at late game. Lakshman's going like a 3 build, but I think this game he should have gone the 1 build when they already have Viper as offlane. So now they're forced to really push the game. But the more you try to push the game, if you take bad fights and you lose, which is like some of the fights, then if you lose the heroes, then your radiance is just going to keep snowballing. So it's okay here because they just killed Stu, but look at what, you know, PA is just farming, and same with Sven. So they feel like they're on a timer, and this timer is going to run out of battery very, very, very quickly.
Yeah. Sure. Alright, so what do you think needs to happen for the Radiant, for the Dire to have a good chance of winning this game?
Probably Rapier Kunkka.
Big throws.
Big throws, Rapier Kunkka, I think. I think otherwise, or Doom Sven every fight and make sure Kenny doesn't hit like a big stun and initiate. I think otherwise, like if we see now, they're going to jump, just kill the Viper really quickly, and then just essentially go down mid.
Yeah. Looking like a tough one. A rough one.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure if this was, if I was in this game at Dire, I'd be like in a lot of trouble at the moment. I think yeah, you can probably just delay it, I guess. That's.
Ooh, that's
Oh, he misclicked.
No, I think I know what he was trying to do, but
Wrong
Justin to next level. So he was trying to do a boat and then Torrent tied him into the boat, but Justin BKB, so he couldn't even do that.
Wow.
So clearly a lot of experience with this Kunkka, but I guess the question is Kunkka a good hero as a 2? And I think, you know, your combo trying to do that to, well, I mean, you know, they did get the Radiant, scare the Radiant off, but Radiant you don't want to scare off. Radiant you want to fight them at the moment, because otherwise if Radiant keeps farming, you're going to lose 100%.
Oh. Sven is not at this fight right now, so if they go in
Yeah,
right at
this
this
is
very
fine.
moment, like now on Kenny, are they going on Hanju? Alright, Sven is going to be able to make it to this fight, but he has no ult, so Warlock's in a good position to drop the ult. They're all coming down the... Oh, they got the Doom on the Sven, but he has no ult anyway. Grief's coming out. Kenny's gonna die pretty quick. Hanju's already dead, so it's a 2 for nothing so far. I think the rest of them are gonna be able to get out.
Dire's top tower
Warlock
is
TP?
under attack.
Sven TP.
I think that was a misplay, I think, by Radiant. Like, I think if they couldn't get the tower, just back, be safe, and then just farm until the next time you can fight. Like, I feel like they should know that they're in a lead at the moment by how quickly they blew the Viper up. And if that was the case, then they should be a bit more careful when they back, and they should be a bit more, and be equally aggressive, like how they just straight up jumped the Viper, and Viper just blew up instantly. Viper's smart enough to get a Ghost Scepter, but Ghost Scepter's not the issue when you get blown up. Ghost on initiation, because once done, Sven can just easily crit him to death. So I think the Ghost Scepter here is okay, but the Aeon Disc might be better.
I agree. Although this Lotus Orb is pretty good against this Sven as well. You can always just Lotus whenever he stuns. That said, he does have BKB, but still. I mean, any kind of item you get this game.
The Lotus
just
Orb
feel-
is great if you're protecting someone else from initiation. If he's going to get initiated on, his reflex has to be pretty good to reflect himself before when Sven jumps in to stun. And I feel like his reflexes, like that's a 0.5 second reflex sort of thing, and I have doubts.
If you can't ghost in time, you're not going to Lotus in time.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, Ghost is quicker as well because you just press one button. I would have favored something like a Heaven's Halberd or a Heart, just to be even tankier to stay in these fights.
Okay.
Aeon Disc, yes, it helps you not die, but you don't get anything out of it after that. Radiant is just gonna get racked, but get the Roshan. But giving it to, I think this is right. Giving it to Justin. Justin, get the DD, just hit the towers, whatever, force some spells out, and then
Oh, pause.
pause.
Yeah.
I think Lexman just forgot how to play carry. But
Or maybe his team just kind of, I think, yeah, maybe he just felt that it worked out well for the first couple of times, at least the first time that he played the Wraith King. So, but I think this is a completely different game where you're against two carries. So Radiant's not trying to win early, and if you can't win early with the Wraith King, you're just going to fall off. And I would have said that it was going okay, but I think they may have made some misplays in the mid game. But now that Jason NG is third on the net worth and Justin's first on net worth, this Wraith King semi carry sort of thing is not working out very well. Tucker doing what he should, basically just prevent the creep from coming, but not completely. So Justin will just chop the.
He's gonna tide him back.
Yeah, that's nice.
Pretty deep now.
So he's
Alright,
gonna. He's actually in a really bad position. Viper hasn't even used Viper Strike yet. Oh,
Blink
wait,
out.
What?
Very nice.
Okay. The tick of damage wasn't done.
Got the ult off. BKB is gone as well. 3-man
Chop.
Warlock ult. Break as well. Fan of Knives. Tucker's dead instantly. Next is the Wraith King. He has ult.
Yep, sustaining it. Doom.
Doom.
This is probably the best fight they can get. Chop.
It's getting low.
Chop. Getting stable. No BKB.
Alright, he's dead.
Rax is gone. But
They actually managed to kill him. Pierre's gonna
Jason-
die as well. Has
no,
cheese.
Not far enough for the stun to not hit. Oh, break. Probably can kill Lakshman. Oh no, but he's broken as well. So this Viper showed strength. What I would like to see soon, hopefully, Viper level 25, Justin Huang getting multi-tipped. I think this time it wasn't, the previous Justin Huang tips were like clear misplays. This one was just that the Die team just held really well. Like, they did all the right moves, and they
think
had
it
the
was-
right heroes.
It was Tucker, yeah. Tucker, like, managing to bring him out of position. He didn't want to BKB the first time. And then, because of that, he got dragged into the base, lost his Aegis, had to blink out, and then, it seemed like they tried to go in, and then the Warlock ult really sealed the deal for them. It just kind of made it so that they couldn't really kill who they wanted to. I mean, all in all, they do manage to get 2, but yeah.
And they killed the two biggest cores on their team. So now Dice just running down, knowing that there's still 30 seconds left. Probably won't get the tower, but at least we'll be able to force a cliff out. Or maybe they want to, force a cliff out.
Big
And I think
stun.
that's what you should be happy with.
Ooh,
Kenny,
Kenny.
but Kenny,
BKB, he's
no,
gonna
not
die.
like this. Not sure. Not sure. Why would you go in against 5 when your two biggest cores are dead? I don't know. We're just casters. So so Tucker is hitting the tower. Lakshman just kiting around the. Actually, no. Again, that's neither toxins, Vipers. But actually trading Raxes. PA's coming back. Lakshman's nearly dead. Oh, Kenny's buying
Buy
back.
back on Kenny.
Do we have Doom? No. 30-second Doom. Fan of Knives just gets bursted down. Lakshman going out.
Oh no,
He might just get critted down. Yeah.
he's dead.
Does.
Yep.
So-
Tucker, no buyback, dieback.
Ooh.
Oh no. Okay, so they're gonna have to hold 4v5. They do have buyback on the 2 other heroes though. So I mean, this hold's gonna be really hard without Kunkka. He's your most farmed hero. He's also the one responsible for like being able to. kill
Damien
the-
has to go back. He has to cut creep waves. Can't be walking back like this.
You know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have TP cooldown. When he goes back,
Doesn't matter.
if Radiant knows, they could just jump. But they don't. So, I mean, your Kunkka has no buyback. You might as well just get the throne. Either throne or just get the bot racks. They're going for throne.
I
No,
think-
they're contemplating not going. For
Okay, they don't want to go for Throne. I think it's too risky.
The one thing that's good about Deso is this: when you start killing people, is that Deso really does its
True. They also have an AC as well. Ooh, I'm not sure about this fort. I think you want to save it to Throne if they do go Throne. But decide to use it. AC
It's
does
looking
play.
very bleak. If they really, really want to, they can just get all the 37-minute items, get Roshan,
That's what they're
get
gonna
top,
do.
get Roshan, and then finish the game.
Okay, starting to play it safe. I probably would have just gone for the Throne, but
But just remember, if they screw up there, Kenny has no buyback. The cores do have buyback. I don't think they want to use it though. But you're just delaying, you know, the extra. I think it's unnecessary, right? Like, if you just play it safe, wait for Roshan, get top tower, get that, all within the span of, let's say, 5 minutes, at 45, you'll just win very easily. Because your PA, your Sven is just so much stronger than the Dire team.
Okay.
Sven's level 25, 50 plus 50% god strength, and that will show even more damage. We'll see even bigger numbers. Dire is smoking.
Smoking.
I guess the question is, what are they smoking? Like, they are smoked protecting Tucker.
Not sure. I mean, if they do manage to get a Doom on the Sven,
Yeah.
just like get rid of him in the fight, they might be able to take a nice fight.
Yeah.
So, very possible that they can still turn this around.
I think the best thing Dire could hope for is to get a kill on a high value hero and take Roshan and further delay this game out, and hope they can, and hope the big core is one of the two big cores, so they don't keep getting big, and hopefully they get big in the meantime. I am just a bit doubtful of how that's going to work, and you know, they're just farming bot and mid now, so Dire Radiant's going to just get free from top.
Yeah. Justin picks up a Swift Blink. Do you think a Swift Blink has more value over the strength that, like, say, an Overwhelming Blink gives?
Oh yeah, that's a hard question, right? Because Overwhelming Blink probably gives you a bit more regular damage, but with the crit, you know, like attacking quicker and crit and move speed, I think the safer choice is Overwhelming Blink. I think the higher damage pick is the Swift Blink.
Okay.
So I think they're tying the noose.
Okay, they want to go in. If Justin gets to jump onto the Doom, I think it's...
Oh, that's a good two-man stun, even though they wasn't intending to go on Doom. And now Doom's getting chopped down.
Bye-bye.
And look at this. Chop. Chop. Sven. Doomed. Sven's doomed, but still chopping Milo. Chop, chop, chop. But actually, Sven is actually quite low HP, in all things considered.
He's gonna die. I think he's dead. Oh, the crit!
Now that
Tucker, they're all super low.
but Tucker is getting killed as well. Lakshmi's coming in. They're using all their
Tidal
buybacks.
wave. Oh, he's
Tucker
gonna
using
live.
Stormcrafter.
Oh no, he's not gonna live. Okay,
Jason.
Jason getting low. Has the
Glimmer.
glimmer cape.
Nice glimmer from the team. Stewart doing what he can to help out. Yep. Oh, that's a nice save. That was excellent move. Look at that. Look at that. PA
3 for
survived.
2.
Look at that.
Okay, so 3 for 2. I think if PA went down there, that would have been excellent for the Dire. But yeah, manages to get that sick blink and then save himself. So that was pretty
That
nice.
was a good play.
Die back on the Doom though, so he's
It's
not
actually-
going to be up for a long time. Also,
and Wraith King also used buybacks. 15k gold lead. Yeah, and the thing is, you know, your PA with Witch Doctor might actually be able to defend against these two pushing mid. So you know what's lucky? Roshan came back. So I think the most ideal situation would be to take the Roshan now, but because your Wraith King is not going to carry focus build, so you can't even get that. So he's trying to walk mid and trying to kill the Raxes. And I think your Sven will be back by the time the Raxes get close to a dying level. And if that's the case, then your Sven will just push Wraith King out and they won't get anything out of it. So the thing they should do now is actually to kill the Roshan. Or die trying. Because if they don't get Roshan, I'm going to say this is a guaranteed Radiant win.
Roshan would be pretty nice. I guess, however, they think that, yeah, they don't have the damage, so... Okay. Well, good news is, Conqueror has his buyback now, so... In the event that another fight does take place, he's going to be able to buy back into it. Who else has buyback? So... Okay. So, as you said,
This should make my life
the Wraith King used his buyback in the last fight. He does not have buyback. And Doom also does not have buyback, so... Pretty risky pretty risky time for the Dire if it wasn't already bad already. Alright, Radiant gearing up to take Roche.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Sven pushing out mid though. Ooh, I think if the Dire were in position, could have
Yeah.
doomed him. It's a bit greedy.
Guess they don't know he's there.
Right. So Radiant are in the rush pit. Doesn't look like Dire are gonna contest. Huh. Alright. Oh, smoke. If they can get Justin here, that would be sick. But they don't.
Justin is going to get Refresher, maybe? I would like to see Refresher on Justin. Rather than... I think they'll be quite tempted to give it to Stu, I suspect, yep. But I think the hero that actually needs is Justin. So he can double BKB, God Strength, and then once he wipes out the team, use God Strength again to finish the game off. But I guess, yeah, to be fair...
Yeah, there's less chance that, like, your say a Warlock's gonna get, like, doomed, right? So I guess... That's a risk in that
If you
sense.
get doomed, your Refresher orb is going to be useless anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, I guess they're just like, okay, if our Sven's gonna be the target for Doom, might as well give it to a hero that has a good ult. So,
Yeah.
get some good spells off.
They're delaying in whichever way they can. I mean, Sven not having the Aegis. Ooh, look at that crit. Sven not having the Aegis really could mean that if Sven doesn't die, then... But Sven's going around. He's going onto the Viper. Crit, 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, dead. He's got doomed.
No buyback.
And now Radiant is... They're trying to chill top. And look at that Refresher.
Oh no.
And...
Alright. Tucker's gonna die as well, it looks like.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. They killed PA.
Oh,
Wow, look at that. Ambitious. That
I don't
is...
know about
That's
the
an
X.
ultra Chad move. Just like, I'm going to stand here and come... Oh, they're going to bring it then to him. What?
Off back. Yes,
They
buyback.
literally just brought them back to him. If that was Justin, it would be 5 immediate tips. But luckily, Tucker's a much
okay.
more mild-spoken guy. Got a Shivers. Misses. Can't hit him.
Misses, yep. Alright, bit unfortunate.
That's like
Megas.
fails of the week kind of play that I saw just there. But
Ooh,
GG, well
you get the
played.
Doom? GG, well played. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Team Kenny, 3-2. They're gonna take the TD, which one is it? 5?
TD5, I think.
Amazing.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Team Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
Number 1 carry was Jason. 2 most of the time was Justin. 3 Kenny. 4 Hanju. 5 Stuart. It's been well played 5 series. What's your thoughts overall on the 5 games or the 2 teams?
Ooh, there were some nice games. I feel like any game that Kenny had a good lane, I feel like they just won. Same thing. I think whenever the Dire won, it was because Kenny didn't get a good lane, as well as the fact that they fully shut down NG. So I mean, in this game they did kind of shut down the PA, but I mean, because Kenny was able to like kind of pick up the thing, and then Justin, they also had Justin who was able to carry. Yeah, this game they managed to win, but I mean, it was looking pretty shaky at the beginning. It was like pretty even. So yeah. What about you? Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I think hero inflexibility is probably the biggest one. Like when we talked about, them picking the same, very similar heroes. Wraith King 4 games, Viper 3 games. I think, yeah, I think.
Oh man, spoilers! I'm still watching the stream.
Oh, okay.
TD champions. Fucking
GG.
GG.
GG, congratulations.
The throws.
Oh, thank
Back and forth throws.
Yeah, back and forth throws.
In that game, fuck. It's a massive slip, to be honest.
Oh, that was great. That was a good series. Well done, Lakshman, on organising it. By the way, it was great.
I'm so happy. He wouldn't be saying this shit if he lost.
Fucking stressed through the game, man. I don't understand. Like first, second game, Justin and Fuck were yelling at me. I'm like, fuck, I gotta concentrate for 3, 4, and 5.
So stressed we couldn't even shit talk.
Honestly, 5?
TD5.
Hanju was like, silent
Amazing.
throughout the game, like
Yay.
me too. Just like fucking, just
Congratulations.
concentrate. Like,
Congratulations, Team Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
Number
I
one,
just think Kenny in all those games
carry
just
was
such a fucking
Jason.
menace.
2.
Kenny,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
33 assists in that last game.
It's disgusting. Yeah, I think he really swung it. Like, just gave us no breathing space the whole series.
No, like,
Likewise, Tucker, man. Likewise, Tucker as well. He's like
Tucker was the biggest
same
threat.
fucking so
Fuck.
fucking annoying. That guy's too annoying.
Oh, what a game.
I think Milo, I think you should have done PA, not me. After I got strength, you don't need to do me.
Yeah, that's a good
That's quad stack taking you inches.
Oh, dude, I saw you stacking. I was
Oh,
like,
that was so good.
dude, I saw you stacking. I was like, guys, let's go.
Oh, they knew. That's great.
Yeah, I saw him stacking, right? And as soon as I hit level 7, got my mask, we just all went.